Wondered what happens to iconic TV cars once the cameras stop rolling? While some are preserved and celebrated, others mysteriously disappear only to resurface years later with stories no one expected. From high-speed chases to unforgettable moments, these machines didn't just entertain. They lived entire lives beyond the screen. Let's dive into some legendary rides that were lost and then found again in the most surprising ways. 10. 1969 Dodge Charger. Right from the moment it appears on screen, this car doesn't ask for attention. It takes it in the Dukes of Hazzard. The 1969 Dodge Charger became more than just a vehicle. It turned into a symbol of rebellion, speed, and fearless driving, making every jump and chase unforgettable. Under the hood sits a 7.2-liter V8 engine producing around 375 horsepower and approximately 480 pound-feet of torque. This classic muscle setup pushes the Charger from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.5 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 140 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,850 pounds, it feels heavy yet powerful, delivering strong acceleration and that signature muscle car dominance on open roads. Known as the General Lee, this Charger became one of the most recognizable TV cars ever built. Its bright orange paint, Confederate flag roof, and loud horn created an identity that stood out instantly. Unlike other muscle cars, this one was designed for action, constantly jumping, sliding, and pushing limits in every episode. What makes this car truly special is the way it performs under pressure. The roar of the V8 combined with high-risk stunts creates a feeling of excitement and unpredictability. Behind the wheel, it feels wild, aggressive, and always ready for the next challenge, making it one of the most entertaining cars to watch on screen. During filming, hundreds of Chargers were used, especially for stunt scenes. Many were destroyed during jumps and crashes, while others were rebuilt or sold off. Over time, some original cars were lost, while a few were later rediscovered by collectors, bringing pieces of this legendary machine back into the spotlight rather than fading away. A car that didn't just survive television history, but returned from being lost, proving that true legends can disappear for a while, yet still find their way back into the world stronger than ever. 9. 1982 Pontiac Trans Am Kit. Unlike anything else on television, this car didn't just drive, it talked in Knight Rider. The 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, known as Kit, brought a futuristic twist to muscle cars, turning it into a high-tech partner rather than just a machine, making every scene feel ahead of its time. Under the hood sits a 5.1-liter V8 engine, producing around 165 horsepower and approximately 240 pound-feet of torque. This setup moves the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 125 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,200 pounds, it feels lighter and more agile compared to traditional muscle cars, giving it a smooth and controlled driving experience. Nicknamed Kit, short for Knight Industries. 2000, this car stood out because of its advanced fictional technology. From self-driving capabilities to voice interaction, it felt like a glimpse into the future. Its sleek black design, paired with the iconic red scanner light, created one of the most recognizable TV vehicles ever. What makes Kit unforgettable is its personality. The calm, intelligent voice combined with its precision driving made it feel alive. Behind the wheel, it feels refined, stable, and incredibly responsive, offering a completely different experience compared to raw, aggressive muscle cars. During production, multiple cars were used, including stunt and hero versions. As the show ended, several original units disappeared into private hands, while a few were later rediscovered, restored, and showcased by collectors. In the end, Kit isn't just remembered as a car, but as a character, a machine that blurred the line between technology and emotion, proving that even years after being lost, its return reminds fans why. It was never just about speed. It was about connection, innovation, and a legacy that still feels futuristic today. 8. 1976 Ford Gran Torino. Bright colors, loud presence, and unmistakable attitude. That's what made this Torino impossible to ignore. In Starsky and Hutch, the 1976 Gran Torino didn't rely on intimidation alone, turning every chase into something energetic and visually unforgettable. Under the hood sits a 5.8-liter V8 engine, producing around 220 horsepower and approximately 285 pound-feet of torque. This setup pushes the Torino from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 9.2 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 115 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,900 pounds, it feels solid yet balanced, delivering enough power for action while maintaining control through tight turns. Known as the striped tomato, this car became iconic because of its bright red paint and bold white stripes sweeping across the body. Unlike darker muscle cars, this one embraced attention, making it instantly recognizable in every scene and turning it into one of the most visually unique TV vehicles ever created. The deep V8 rumble, combined with its agile movement, creates a sense of excitement and fun. Behind the wheel, it feels responsive, dependable, and always ready for action, offering a mix of control and character that stands apart from heavier muscle machines. During filming, multiple cars were used for stunt work, including jumps and high-speed chases. Many suffered damage while performing intense scenes, and over time, some were lost, while others ended up in private collections. A few original cars were later rediscovered, restored, and brought back into public view. Instead of being remembered only for its performance, this Torino lives on through its bold identity. A machine that proves standing out matters just as much as speed. And even after being lost, it managed to find its way back, reminding everyone why it became a television legend in the first place. TV legends that disappeared and returned. 7. 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. Sliding into the spotlight with effortless cool. This car didn't need to prove anything. It already had the attitude to own every road in Smokey and the Bandit. The 1977 Pontiac Trans Am became a symbol of freedom and fearless driving, turning every chase into a mix of speed, style, and pure entertainment. Under the hood sits a 6.6-liter V8 engine, producing around 200 horsepower and approximately 325 pound-feet of torque. This setup pushes the Trans Am from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8.2 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 115 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,700 pounds, it delivers a smooth yet confident performance, perfect for long highway runs and quick escapes. Known as the Bandit, this Trans Am stood out with its black paint gold accents and iconic Firebird decal, making it one of the most recognizable muscle cars ever seen on screen. Unlike aggressive builds, this one relied on charm and presence, creating a style that felt just as powerful as raw speed. What makes this car unforgettable is the vibe it creates. The deep V8 rumble, combined with playful driving, delivers a sense of freedom that few cars can match. Behind the wheel, it feels relaxed, responsive, and ready for anything, making it ideal for both cruising and high-speed action. During filming, several Trans Ams were used especially for jumps and stunt scenes. Many were heavily damaged while performing risky sequences, while others were later found restored and preserved by collectors, keeping the legend alive. More than just a fast car, this Trans Am represents a lifestyle, a machine that turned every journey into an adventure and proved that even after being lost, its return could reignite the same excitement, reminding fans why it remains one of the coolest muscle cars ever to hit the screen. Like and subscribe for more. 6. Ferrari Daytona Spider. Elegance meets speed the moment this car enters the frame. In Miami Vice, the Ferrari Daytona Spider didn't just fit the scene, it defined it, bringing a level of style and sophistication that stood apart from traditional muscle machines and instantly elevated every moment it appeared. Under the hood sits a 4.4-liter V12 engine, producing around 352 horsepower and approximately 318 pound-feet of torque. This refined powerhouse pushes the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.4 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 174 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,200 pounds, it feels balanced, smooth, and incredibly capable at high speeds, delivering performance with precision rather than brute force. Known simply as the Daytona, this car became a signature part of the show's identity. Its sleek lines, open-top design, and exotic presence made it feel completely different from American muscle cars, giving it a unique position as both a performance machine and a symbol of luxury. What makes this car stand out is the way it blends power with elegance. The V12 produces a smooth, yet powerful sound that feels refined instead of aggressive. Behind the wheel, it feels composed, controlled, and effortlessly fast, offering a driving experience that feels almost effortless compared to raw muscle cars. During production, the car used in the show was actually a replica based on a Corvette chassis. After legal pressure from Ferrari, the Daytona was removed and replaced. Over time, the original TV cars became rare pieces, with some disappearing, while others were later rediscovered and restored by collectors. Rather than being remembered only for speed, this Daytona became a symbol of style and era. A machine that proved performance can be elegant, and even after being lost, its rediscovery brought back a piece of television history, reminding fans that some cars don't just belong to the road, they belong to a lifestyle that never truly fades. 5. 1967 Chevrolet Impala. Chrome lines catch the light. The body stretches long and low, and at first it feels more like a luxury cruiser than anything aggressive. But the moment the engine fires, that calm image starts to break apart. The 1967 Chevrolet Impala wasn't built as a pure muscle car, yet when equipped with the right engine, it carried performance that could surprise almost anything on the road. It blended size, comfort, and serious power into one unmistakable presence. Under the hood, one of the strongest setups included a 6.7-liter 427 V8 producing around 385 horsepower and approximately 460 pound-feet of torque. The Impala could move from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6.1 seconds, pushing toward a top speed near 130 miles per hour, all while weighing roughly 4,000 pounds. It didn't feel light, but it felt powerful. And the environment leans toward comfort at first. Wide seating, a spacious cabin, and a smooth dashboard layout give it a relaxed atmosphere. But the moment the engine comes alive, that comfort gets paired with something much stronger. The V8 produces a deep, rolling rumble that fills the cabin without being harsh. As you accelerate, the power builds in a steady, heavy surge. The front lifts slightly, the rear settles, and the car moves forward with authority rather than aggression. It doesn't feel rushed, it feels commanding. Each gear change carries weight, reinforcing that sense of strength as speed continues to rise. Not every fast car needed a compact body or aggressive stance. Sometimes all it took was size, confidence, and enough power to move everything without hesitation. 4. Jeep CJ7. Rough terrain, tight trails, and unpredictable path. This vehicle was built to handle it all. In its TV appearances, the Jeep CJ7 brought a completely different kind of energy, focusing less on speed and more on capability, proving that adventure doesn't always happen on smooth roads. Under the hood sits a 4.2-liter inline-six engine, producing around 112 horsepower and approximately 210 pound-feet of torque. This setup moves a CJ7 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 12.5 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 95 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,000 pounds, it feels light, durable, and perfectly suited for off-road challenges rather than high-speed pursuits. Known as the Trailblazer, this Jeep stood out because of its rugged design and open body style. Unlike muscle cars built for speed, this one focused on durability and freedom, making it ideal for rough environments and unpredictable situations. What makes the CJ7 special is its versatility. The engine delivers steady, reliable power, while the lightweight body allows it to navigate difficult terrain with ease. Behind the wheel, it feels raw, connected, and ready to tackle obstacles that most cars would avoid, creating a completely different kind of driving excitement. During production, several units were used for filming, including off-road stunt vehicles that handled demanding conditions. Many experienced heavy wear, while others were lost over time as production ended. Rather than chasing speed, this Jeep built its reputation through capability. A machine that showed strength isn't always about horsepower, but about resilience. And even after being lost, its rediscovery reminded enthusiasts that some vehicles aren't made to race. They're made to explore and survive where others cannot go. 3. 1984 Ferrari 308 GTS. Sunlight reflections, ocean roads, and effortless style. This car didn't just appear on screen, it defined the vibe of Magnum PI. The 1984 Ferrari brought exotic performance into a laid-back world, making every drive feel smooth, confident, and undeniably cool. Under the hood sits a 2.9-liter V8 engine, producing around 240 horsepower and approximately 188 pound-feet of torque. This setup launches the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.5 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 150 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 2,800 pounds, it feels light, balanced, and perfectly tuned for quick, responsive driving. Known simply as the Magnum Ferrari, this car became a symbol of relaxed luxury mixed with performance. Its sleek red body, removable roof panel, and low stance made it instantly recognizable, giving it a presence that stood out without needing aggression. What makes this car special is the way it delivers speed. The V8 produces a sharp, refined sound that feels smooth rather than overwhelming. Behind the wheel, it feels precise, controlled, and effortlessly fast, offering a driving experience that feels both exciting and comfortable at the same time. During production, several Ferraris were used across seasons, with different versions appearing throughout the show. Over time, some of these cars were lost, sold, or hidden away, while others were later rediscovered, restored, and preserved by collectors, keeping the legacy alive. Instead of relying on mystery alone, this Ferrari holds on to its identity through style and presence. A machine that proved performance can feel relaxed and confident, and even after being lost, its return reminded fans that some legends don't need to shout. They simply exist and leave an impression that stays long after they're gone. Like, subscribe, and comment below. 2. 1965 Sunbeam Tiger. Small, sharp, and unexpectedly powerful, this car brought a unique twist to spy action in Get Smart. The 1965 Sunbeam Tiger didn't rely on size or intimidation. Instead, it used agility and surprise, turning every appearance into something clever, fast, and slightly unpredictable. Under the hood sits a 4.3-liter V8 engine, producing around 164 horsepower and approximately 258 pound-feet of torque. This compact powerhouse launches the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.8 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 120 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 2,600 pounds, it feels light, responsive, and quick on its feet, making it perfect for tight maneuvers and sudden escapes, often referred to as the agent ride. This Tiger stood out because of its compact design, hiding real performance beneath a small body. Unlike larger muscle cars, this one relied on agility and precision, creating a different kind of excitement that matched the show's clever tone. What makes this car memorable is how unexpected it feels. The V8 delivers a strong punch, despite the small frame creating a fun and energetic driving experience. Behind the wheel, it feels nimble, controlled, and always ready to react, making it ideal for quick decisions and fast moves. During filming, several units were used for different scenes, including modified versions for stunts and special shots. Over time, some were lost or parted out, while others disappeared into private ownership, leaving only a few confirmed survivors that were later rediscovered and restored. A machine that proved performance can come in small packages, and even after being lost, its rediscovery brought back a piece of television history, reminding enthusiasts that sometimes the most unexpected cars leave the biggest impact. Disappeared rides with hidden stories. 1. 1978 Chevrolet Camaro. From the moment it hits the street, this car brings attitude, energy, and unmistakable muscle presence. In its TV appearances, the 1978 Camaro Z28 delivers a mix of style and performance, turning every scene into a statement that this machine was built to be seen, heard, and remembered. Under the hood sits a 5.7-liter V8 engine, producing around 185 horsepower and approximately 280 pound-feet of torque. This setup pushes the Camaro from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.5 seconds, while reaching a top speed near 120 miles per hour. With a weight of roughly 3,600 pounds, it offers a balanced feel, combining steady power with confident road handling, often called the street machine. This Camaro stood out with its bold stripes, aggressive stance, and classic late 70s styling. Unlike earlier muscle cars focused purely on raw power, this one blended performance with visual appeal, creating a strong presence both on and off the screen. What makes this car memorable is the energy it delivers. The deep V8 rumble, combined with its smooth acceleration, creates a driving experience that feels controlled yet exciting. Behind the wheel, it feels stable, responsive, and ready to perform, whether cruising or pushing harder on open roads.